Hi, my name is Diane Parham. I just wanted to officially introduce myself to those of you who don't know me personally, and I wanted to welcome you to our Shakeology 30-Day Challenge. Congratulations on making this decision to better your health and your fitness over the next 30 days. What I would like to do is kind of just give you a little bit insight to what the group's going to be like. We do expect you to make a full 30-day commitment to improving your health and your nutrition, and we know that Thanksgiving is going to fall toward the end of our time together, and we'll give a little bit of wiggle room for that. But the overall goal is to not gain any weight this month and to try to lose some weight and feel better by the end of the 30 days. So we will be asking you to make some of those kind of decisions about Thanksgiving and possibly maybe re-evaluate your Thanksgiving this year and see if there's some things that you can do to kind of bring it maybe to a little bit to the healthier side if you in the past have not done so with Thanksgiving meal. And we'll offer some tips and some tricks for that as well. Definitely we're not going to forego Thanksgiving this year. We're definitely going to partake in it and enjoy it, but we're going to try to teach you some tools and some ways that you can kind of get through a holiday without being the typical American who gains weight. So, what I'd like to do is kind of give you some tips and some things that I think you can do over the next few days to kind of set you up for success with our group, and some things that I utilize to kind of keep myself in check when I'm really consciously trying to make some food changes, some dietary changes, and kind of increase some weight loss. So one of the things that I really used in the beginning were just very simple measuring cups. You can get these. They're pretty inexpensive. I think we found these at Target for a couple bucks. But we'll use these a lot. In the very beginning, we are going to actually measure out our food because what we want to do is learn what portion control is, and the only way to really understand what serving size are and what portion control is if you actually start to get familiar with what an actual serving size of food is. So if you can pick up, if you don't already have them, some measuring cups and some spoons, that would be great. Another great tool is getting some small cups that you can actually put a portion of something in. So I use these a lot for cottage cheeses and yogurts and fruit, so that I kind of know these we got from Pampered Chef, and they actually have measuring marks on them, so you can see where there's a quarter of a cup, a half a cup, and 3/4 of a cup. So these are really great cups to use because then you can kind of do away with these if you want and just kind of fill up your fruit or your cottage cheese or your non-fat Greek yogurt to the line that's already pre-measured on your dish. And it kind of takes some of the guessing work out. And then after a while, you just kind of eyeball it and you know what your serving size is. But these are really great to have. They're sort of a psychological way to trick yourself too. If you feel like you have a full cup of something, you don't feel like you're being deprived, as opposed to having a huge bowl and only being able to put a little bit of something in it. So this does work emotionally and psychologically as well when you're trying to cut back on portions and kind of keep better control of your calorie intake. So these are great to have. Another thing you'll want to invest in, if you don't already have, is a refillable water bottle. Again, you can get these pretty inexpensively at Target or Walmart or whatever. You want to make sure that they're PBA free, so you want to make sure that they're nice and safe, that you can keep refilling them and you're not going to get any toxins in your system. But we're going to be increasing our water intake as well, so you want to make sure you have a bottle that you can carry around with you throughout the day and that you can keep filling up so that you're not spending a bunch of money on water bottles. So refillable water bottle is another thing that's going to be great for you to have for this next 30 days. And then another thing that I use that I just absolutely love is this insulated lunch bag. And I got kind of a big one because sometimes I'm away from home for hours and I like to pack a lot of stuff and I like to put an ice pack in it. So I got this at Target. It was like $9 or something. It's pretty, so it looks like a purse. I have a pocket on the side so I can put some stuff in it so I could actually use it like a purse if I had to. And I fill it up with my snacks or my lunch or my Shakeology or my water. It keeps it nice and cold. I leave it in the car, and then that way if I'm going to be away for the day, I don't have to rely on the food that's available, or worse, go without eating. So you want to become what I call a food carrier, and investing in an insulated lunch bag is going to be one of those little things that's going to save you when you're away from home and you don't have access to healthy food, or you want to stick within a plan. Just pack up your food in some Ziploc bags or some Ziploc containers. Put them in your lunch bag with an ice pack, and you're good to go for the day. So those are some of the tricks that I have that I use when I'm trying to stay on track. Of course, we're going to be incorporating our Shakeology as well, so we'll go about tricks with that along the way, and the best time to use Shakeology and how you want to use it. But those are some of the things that you can get going this week that you can just kind of have available for you for use when we actually get started on the 1st. And then another big tip is do not go overboard on Halloween just because you're going to get into something on the 1st of November. Do not start the 1st of November feeling drugged down and sugar loaded. It's not a great way to start a program. It's not a great way to start a goal. So do what you can on Halloween to make sure that you stay away from that Halloween candy. It is so not worth it. If you already have your Shakeology, make yourself a shake, load it up with some peanut butter and some almonds or some peppermint extract and make yourself a nice little treat and do whatever you have to do to stay away from that candy bowl. So again, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad that you're with us. I'm super excited to get to know you better. It's going to be a really fun 30 days. If you have any questions, definitely post them in our group and I would be glad to answer them for you.